the European Union led the way in Georgetown on Tuesday in spotlighting the challenge of eliminating violence against women and femicide in Guyana. It was a part of the 16 days of activities in observance of International Days to End Violence Against Females, HIV elimination, and human rights. United Nations General Assembly has designated November 25 as the International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women. The EU ambassador to Guyana, Uranie Viditic, says the observation of the day is a part of the EU's drive to eliminate violence against women. He said the EU is moving to achieve gender equality and women empowerment in line with the human rights obligation of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development.
In fact, the elimination of violence against women and girls is paramount to the attainment of women's and girls' rights, and it is also integral to all dimensions of inclusive and sustainable development. For these reasons, the EU has always championed women's and girls' rights, both within Europe and globally. Violence against women and girls is still today one of the most widespread, persistent and devastating human rights violations in our world, which crosses all generations, nationalities and communities.
Psychologist and counselor Risa Teixeira explained the cycle of denial within a relationship. She said that there is no denial that the cycle continues for years in a number of relationships, and it all depends on the latitude a victim allows their abuser.
As most of you know, would have had a relationship at some point in time. You start off all lovey-dovey and it's great and it's all flowers and roses and you're getting to know each other, and you're not yet seeing certain things. Maybe you are. Maybe you're seeing red flags, but you're not necessarily taking it seriously, really. And the core of this entire cycle, as you can see, is denial. And this will be essentially what will be one of the main trains of thoughts in the victim or the survivor's mentality along the way. You may pick up something in the beginning, you're like, okay, it's nothing, all right, I didn't think anything of it. Oftentimes put it under, you're still getting to know that person, so you're like, well, I can't judge you just yet, or maybe I'm not perfect.
The psychologist mentioned that both the abusers and victims are looking for the same qualities.
When an abusive person feels the need to abuse someone, they are really trying to garner control. And that control is deep-rooted in an insecurity. I cannot let her out of the house because, God forbid, she goes out there and meets someone else and realizes, I'm a sham. That's really what the perpetrator is trying to mitigate for. They already know they're not great for this person. They already know that they're probably not the best person. This girl is out of my league. So I need to control her. I need to ensure that she's here because she could leave me and I can't have that.
Guyana joins the rest of the world in 16 days of social activism that will conclude on December 10, 2018, International Human Rights Day. Reporting for HGP Nightly News, I am Yanis Abrams.